Hi everyone, Tony from Hack the Movies here, and today we're talking about Human Centipede 2. Is it a satisfying follow-up, or is it a pile of poo? Let's find out today on Hack the Movies.
Oh my god.
I don't usually compliment women, okay, especially on their appearance, but you are dressed so well tonight. You have, oh my God, look at that.
Take a look at the fit.
That is the best dressed woman we've ever had on the show.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
None of the other ones have worn my face. And that's a great shirt that you got at the Retroware store, which you can find in our description right now.
For how much?
Varies on size. So check the prices. Go to that link and find out. We're back with Human Centipede.
Oh.
You texted me. You said, Tony, I need...
Tony, you do this every time.
What?
I texted you.
Yeah. You texted me. You said, Tony, I need more ass to mouth in my life. And I said, Lauren, that's very inappropriate.
That's
you went,
very
no,
true,
I
though.
meant I need to see it in another Human Centipede movie. And I
Yeah.
said, you should probably phrase your text differently.
Also
yes.
in real life.
Yeah. So Human Centipede 2. Have you ever seen this one before?
No, this is my first time.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I wasn't excited for it when it was coming out. I think people we knew went to actually go see it in the theater.
Who would pay to see that?
That's what I thought. I was kind of like, I feel like the first one's a one and done.
Yeah.
It's a one and done. It didn't have our boy Dieter Laser in it. So
R.I.P.
already I was upset. I'm like, oh, Dieter's not in it? I'm out. Yeah, I think I caught it on Netflix, or like I rented it when Netflix was still doing DVDs. Which, by the way, I found the last one I ever got from Netflix.
The DVD?
Yeah, I found my Mission Impossible 5 Blu-ray that I got from Netflix that I lost. And I had to pay the fee and everything, and I found it inside another DVD case like last week.
That's such a cool surprise.
I'm like, oh no, maybe I can still get a refund. I'll send it back to them.
Aren't they like closed down, or do they even have a store? I don't know.
The DVD stuff, yeah, they closed that down a while ago.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it and going, this is exactly what I thought it would be. And it sucked. And I hadn't watched it since. But I was like, you know what? We covered the first one. That episode could have done better. We covered the first
Are
one.
you kidding me? You know what?
No. Number-wise, it could have done better.
Okay.
My new favorite thing is to let fans know what episodes did bad, and they let me know why.
Yeah, I want to know why.
Let us know why.
Let us know why.
There were a lot of people that were like, I'm not watching this because I hate this movie. Also, get a little closer to the mic.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Yeah, scoot a little closer to the mic. All right. So yeah, I was like, all right, let's watch it. Maybe you'll end up liking it. Maybe I'll like see it with new, what is the word? Hold on.
Perspective.
Yes, I'll view it through a new lens. That's
yeah.
the expression.
A new toilet lens.
Yes, and yeah. Well, anyway, let's talk about the behind the scenes here. So the director Tom Six, he was inspired to make a meta film. Do you know what a meta film is?
I have no idea. What is a meta film?
So a meta film, it's kind of like a. I'm trying to think. How do I describe this?
Do you even know what a meta film is?
Yes, it's just hard to describe. Well, you saw it. So this isn't a direct sequel in the same continuity. The first film is a film within this universe.
Okay.
That is a meta film. Another example is, the Freddy Krueger movies.
Yes.
The seventh one, New Nightmare. That is a meta film because all the movies were like movies in that universe, and now Freddy is coming to the real world.
Okay.
So it's one of those. It's one of
Gotcha.
those. It's not a continuing continuity. But yeah, he was apparently asked by an interviewer, like, what if someone tried to commit a copycat crime of the first film? And that's where he got this idea.
Oh.
Okay, look.
He should have just said.
Look, I'm not saying that films and video games or whatever can inspire violence. They don't. They probably give unhinged weirdos who are going to do violent things ideas. Sure, I can see that. There have been people who've done murders based off things that they watched and whatnot. I feel like it's really hard to do a copycat of the Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be a surgeon. You have to know, like, it would just be too hard to do. Also, I don't think anyone actually wants to do that.
No.
But apparently this idea got in his head. He's like, that's my sequel. Would you like to see a review Roger Ebert did?
Sure.
You know Roger Ebert?
No, I don't. Who is that?
Okay. Remember, like, in the 90s growing up, it's like, Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up. Okay, well, Roger Ebert was a very famous film critic. He is famous. Him and his partner, Siskel, they are both now dead, did the thumbs up. You'll see it on old... There we go. Arachnophobia. 2 thumbs up. Siskel and Ebert.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So sorry.
So Roger Ebert wrote... he did not assign a star rating to the original and gave this film 0 stars and called it reprehensible, dismaying, ugly, artless, and an affront to any notion, however remote, of human decency. He will later name it the worst movie of 2011.
Wow. Definitely agree with that.
He did not like it. Let's get into this one, all right? So the movie starts off with a fat guy, Martin, right?
Yeah, he's mentally challenged.
He's got a lot of issues. He works at the worst parking garage in London. This place sucks. I mean, he's security, so that shows you how bad it is. But apparently no one else works there, ever. Yep. He sees 2 people locked out of their car. And he's watching Human Centipede.
He's watching Human Centipede, and wasn't he jerking off?
He jerks off later.
Oh, okay.
He jerks off later. I know that was your favorite scene, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah, so he's watching the end of the first film. He sees 2 people in the garage, and he grabs the fucking crowbar.
This crowbar, man.
This crowbar is the star of the show. I wish I had like a fake crowbar.
I know. It was ridiculous how many times that was on camera.
I don't think Tom Six knows how crowbars to the head work. They don't just knock you out, especially when you do it over and over again.
Yeah.
Everyone at the end of this movie would just be drooling and shitting themselves from brain damage.
Right. I'm surprised they're, I don't know. Go ahead.
But yeah, so he shoots both of them and takes their body. And I like that he already had another body in his car. So he's been doing this for a bit, apparently.
Yeah. Collecting them all.
Yeah. And then he rewinds the movie, even though it's a DVD and you don't have to actually physically
I wonder how he did that.
You could just drag the bar or hit skip or go to the menu. He actually did like a VHS tape. He rewound it. I'm like, you don't have to do that. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Well, you know what's wrong with him.
Okay. If he can run a laptop and put the DVD in, he should know how to use
it.
True.
I agree.
Oh, and what do you know it? There's someone else on the camera. They don't show you him going after that person.
Yeah.
But the next day, he checks out a place to rent, which is like some weird warehouse,
yeah.
I guess. And he gets real excited about it. I hate this guy. Okay. I hate this
You know what
guy.
I can't stand? I know he has asthma, but like the breathing. It's just like every time.
That's why I've been trying to lose weight. I was going around going.
Tony at Planet Fitness on the cardio.
You know what?
machine.
You know what? I ate like shit this past weekend, and I'm like, I need some like extra motivation to go hard. Watching this movie at 7 a.m., I'm like, oh god, I really need to get to the gym today.
Yeah, it made me not want to eat all day too.
I really did not have an appetite. I've had one meal today. This movie kills your fucking appetite.
Yeah, it's awful.
So he gets like real excited, and then the guy somehow pisses him off. I forget what he says to set him off.
I think he like cursed him out. I'm
Probably.
sure he cursed him out.
But
or
because
called
he's
him a or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, thanks for using that word on YouTube.
Sorry. I keep forgetting about the policies.
I'll bleep it. Look, this is after Police Month. And that means it was after the Reservoir Dogs episode. And Royce and Mersch, I think they gave Manny Muskets a run for his money on a certain word that I had to censor 6 trillion times.
Ooh, that's not good.
I'll let you have one R word. Anyway.
Right,
So yeah, he kills the fucking landlord. And I guess this landlord has no friends, no family.
No one comes searching for him.
No one else who was interested in the building that maybe had an appointment. Just nothing. I don't know how Martin keeps getting away with shit other than he exists inside a bad movie.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He just leaves the fucking car out there.
Right.
So then he throws the victims into the room and he starts stripping down the girl, which was uncomfortable.
Yeah, there was a lot of butts.
There was a lot of butts in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncomfortable. Not good. These movies with nudity, there's like the most uncomfortable nudity ever.
It really is.
He gets a voicemail and he's upset because he found out the 2 actors who don't show up for this movie are not available for the audition he had planned. By the way, after the last movie, I, of course, did what every man does. He went, hey, are those actresses still hot? So I followed them on Instagram.
Oh, God.
The one who didn't come back from the movie is like a super hot MILF who does videos of her in bathing suits doing yoga.
What's her tag?
Oh, God. I think it's just her name.
What's her tagline?
Hold on. We're going to promote the girl from Human
promote her.
Centipedes. If you follow her, don't say I sent you, please. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, so her Instagram is Ashley C. Williams, but I guess she changed her actor name to Winter Williams, but she didn't change the whole branding.
She didn't want to be known for
Anyway,
Human Centipede.
she does videos in bathing suits doing yoga and asana, so check those out.
Nice.
So yeah, I was like, oh, whatever happened to that actress? Doing fucking yoga sauna. I heard you were gonna do yoga sauna.
Yeah,
soon.
I'm sorry. I don't have the body for that. Sorry.
You're fishing for compliments. You're gonna get like 10,000 compliments.
How the hell am I fishing for compliments?
There's gonna be a bunch of simps in the comments. I know how women
fight?
I know how women work, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay, you're on my good side because of that shirt that you're wearing.
I am. One of the favorites.
It's mint salad.
Oh, it's been salad for... Okay, that's fine.
Obviously.
She got... Yeah,
Maybe you.
I'll take it.
Captain Boomy said I had a big head. She's out. And the rest are trash. All right.
Oh.
Oh, my cousin Monica's fine. My cousin Monica's
What about
fine.
your sister?
She's not on the show.
Oh, okay.
She's
Well,
not on
she
the
was.
show. She's not on the show. So yeah, he's upset that the two actors are unavailable. It's a bummer for him. And then we get a little bit about his history. He has a dream about something that happened to him as a kid involving his dad. And this is YouTube, so I don't want to go into too much detail. But his dad is what we call on this show a Cuties fan. He would really enjoy the movie Cuties. He would turn it off before the lesson at the end. He would really enjoy the movie, though. Here's my problem. Maybe this is done in a way to make you sympathize with Martin.
No.
Or feel bad for him. And it's like, okay, but what he's doing, I feel is unrelated to that. And also it's way more horrifying than that.
Yes.
It's like, hey, I know he's sewing people up ass to mouth, but his dad abused him as a kid. I'm like, no, he's still bad. He's still
bad boy.
He's really bad.
Did you notice when he was having that dream, they had a picture frame of the 3 dogs from the first Human Centipede?
They did.
And I was like, wait, I remember that.
He really likes Human Centipede.
Yeah.
And that is the thing. Sometimes killers get obsessed with movies. I feel like a lot of people, I didn't watch it, but people watch the, who's the gay guy who was eating people all the time? Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
They did that Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix. And I think that showed people he was real into Exorcist 3. Was super into Exorcist 3.
Which made no sense because, like, none of his killings.
I know. I think he just liked the killer in it. But something about that movie he was, like, obsessed with. I mean, it is the best Exorcist movie besides the original.
Fair.
Not hard to do. Not hard to do. It was very easy. The Exorcist 2 is really bad. Never watch Exorcist 2. Unless you want to see James Earl Jones dressed up as a giant grasshopper.
I think I'm good.
I didn't sell you on James Earl Jones dressed as a grasshopper?
No.
If that won't sell you on Exorcist 2, nothing will.
That's true.
Exorcist 3 is great. But yeah, so this is his thing. He's like, I'm just obsessed with this movie. It's my favorite movie. I get it. I was real into Roadhouse. I wanted to be a bar bouncer. And then, reality hit in.
And Sleepaway Camp.
Huh?
And Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp.
You're really into that movie, too.
Okay. Check out our Sleepaway Camp commentary track. I made Lauren go blind into Sleepaway Camp.
I'm scarred for life.
My favorite thing is Felissa Rose was at an event that you were working.
Yes.
And you're like, do you know this lady? And then I sent Lauren a picture of her from the Human Centipede episode. Over, there.
Where is it?
And I was like, yes, she actually signed this box set that was behind you.
I had no idea.
And then I told Lauren, I'm like, wait, you don't know anything about this movie? She's like, no. I'm like, look up nothing. I'm making you go in blind. And that was a fun experience.
Yeah.
I found another movie that I want.
No.
I'm not even telling you the name of it.
No.
Because I don't want you to even look it up. No, we're doing it. We're doing it.
All right, fine. I'm in.
It's
I'm in.
got a hell of an ending.
Great.
So anyway, where were we at on this? Hold on.
In his bedroom when he was having...
Yes, he was having the dream
nightmare.
about his dad, and then his mom walks in.
My favorite line of the whole entire movie.
What is it? You smell like shit?
You smell like shit, you swine.
The mom hates him.
Yeah.
Hates him
Yep.
so much. And when we find out why she hates him, she becomes a really bad guy. Like, I'm just like, lady, oh God, I do not care about anything that happens to you.
Yeah, I don't care. Blow your brains out. I don't care.
He looks through his Human Centipede book.
Yes.
He just has a big book of just pictures from
Human Centipede. Diagrams drawn of like how he's going to do the procedure.
Yeah, diagrams, picture of the actress.
Butts.
Ashley, yes, butts. He was real into butts.
He's really into butts.
So yeah, and he's real obsessed with the actress Ashlyn, because that's the only one that hasn't turned down his call. He hasn't heard back from her agent yet.
Right.
So yeah, he goes in, his creepy therapist, who looks like Sigmund Freud, is there.
Yeah, he's so creepy.
He ignores his therapist at first to feed his pet centipede. Why would this mom let this thing in her house?
I don't know.
It's like
There's a lot of questions.
She really hates her son. So you figure when he goes to work, she would just throw that thing away. You would think. That centipede is aggressive. It will continue to be aggressive.
Big.
Yeah.
It's a big boy.
Okay. There's a lot of gross stuff in this movie, but nothing made me more uncomfortable than Martin making the squealing sound when he was feeding crickets to the thing. He's like, I'm like, oh, no.
Circle back to the therapist or the doctor when he touches his leg.
Yeah.
That was...
Well,
what was
we
that
find
about?
out why later on.
Yeah.
He just outright said it's subtle here. And then later, because this movie doesn't know how to stay subtle, it's just outright said. Yeah, that's a whole uncomfortable thing. He's just like, because the mom's like, he's talking about centipedes and digestive systems and
a 12-person centipede.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh, well, the centipede is aggressive, and he's probably doing this because of the abuse his father did on him. And then he's like rubbing his leg, and Martin feels uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But then, like, the mom just basically says that she's mad at Martin for ratting on her husband. It's like, lady. And again, there are people like this who exist. It's like, lady, you're the bad guy.
You are.
I'm sorry, you cannot be mad at your kid. You're the bad guy.
She probably encouraged it.
Probably.
Right.
Probably. So again, we're maybe 10 minutes in this movie. We haven't found a single likable person yet. Because even the couple that he attacks are like fighting and screaming.
I think I like the centipede so far.
Honestly, the centipede and maybe the crickets are feel a little fine for them. Like even the other guy, he was like, he kidnapped, was like screaming on the camera, like went from 0 to 100. I'm like, can everyone just be calm and be like, just relax just a little bit?
Not even 5 minutes or 13 minutes into the movie and this is all happening.
Again, the first movie, we kind of felt bad for those two dumb ladies who did everything wrong.
I didn't feel bad. I'm like, you guys are dumb bitches.
Yeah. But it's just like, they don't know any better.
Right.
They're not bad people. Everyone here is like, oh, God, they're all so fucking annoying. Again, except for the pet centipede.
Yes, exactly. Just the pet centipede
Best
so
character
far.
in the film. Best actor in the movie, too, I think.
Right.
So yeah, then the mom just openly admits to wanting to kill both of them. And Martin's just like, okay, that's
He's
fine.
like, whatever.
Just having breakfast as usual. And then again, fuck this mom. Fuck her so bad. She like is mad about the neighbor. So
the music, upstairs.
She starts banging on the ceiling.
With a broom. She's like,
luckily my one apartment, I didn't have anyone to live below me. That was fun.
Lucky you.
Yeah, however, my last apartment, I wanted to blow my brains out. I guess the tenants moved out and then their smoke detector died. So for
it was like beep,
a whole weekend.
Oh.
Beep, beep, beep.
No thanks.
Beep.
Okay.
Beep, beep. And all the units were like individually owned. So I had to like call my landlord to figure out who owned that one. I'm like, can you please call him and tell him to put a battery in? I can't sleep.
That's awful.
I wish someone would have came into my apartment and killed me at that moment.
You should have got a broom and tried to like break it or like put a hole through it.
So yeah, she hits the thing. The guy comes in super tattooed. Again, everyone is angry right away.
Yep.
And then she starts throwing Martin under the bus.
Yeah.
She
gaslit him.
Yeah, she's like, he did it. He did it, which I would probably do the same thing.
Same.
If I started banging and someone came down, I'd be like, oh, Lauren's just really angry. I don't know what her deal is. It was her idea.
It was all my idea.
They'd be like, that sounded like a man's voice. She's sick today. She was the one screaming, not me. Not me.
The fact that she blamed him and then was like, can you kill both of us? What?
And even the guy's caught off. He's like, beat the shit out of Martin. He's like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to kill you guys. I'm going to beat the shit out of you for annoying me. Kill both of us.
Kill
and it
both
doesn't
of us,
work.
please.
So Martin needs to relax. So, you do what you always do when you need to relax. You put on your favorite movie, which is the fucking Human Centipede. And he's drawing the thing that the guy is drawing. He's like, oh, okay, that's how he did it. Which is kind of funny when he finally tries to pull this off.
Yeah, it's awful.
You think he's being real meticulous and taking notes? I'm like, he has no idea what he's doing.
It's because he can't read Tony.
Yes, probably. This part's kind of sad. These are probably the most likable people, or the most sympathetic is the family.
I have empathy towards this couple.
Yeah, so it's a mom, dad, a child, and the mom is pregnant. Martin comes out and attacks them.
He shot the guy.
Yeah, he shot the guy.
Yeah.
Not dead though.
Not dead. He shot the car and then.
Although, okay, so that guy is shot. And then he hit him in the head a couple times with the
crowbar again.
And then later on, it's just he's there. He's one of the centipedes. I'm like, no, that guy's fucking dead.
I thought he was dead too.
That guy is dead. So then he's trying to cheer the baby up, the kid.
Yeah, he's like,
and then he just locks it in a car and leaves it there for the rest of the movie.
At least he put the seatbelt on the kid.
But it's like, no, I'm like, there's other cars in this lot. No one's noticing this kid.
Or hearing a crying baby.
Or hearing it cry. No one ever goes into this parking lot. There's no other employees of this parking lot. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I literally don't understand how he got away with all of this. But
other than it's just not a very good movie.
Yeah.
Now this is your favorite scene. Where
is
he's
it?
watching the Human Centipede and he decides to crank one out.
Oh yeah, he's like his eyes are like
and he's doing it to the scene where the guy makes the centipede and he's really happy, which was my favorite scene in the last episode. Like I said, I one day want to be as happy as the doctor in the original Human Centipede.
Oh God, here we go again.
One day I'll be happy. You know what made me happy and cry? The Boys Month 2 theme song.
Okay.
Burm, 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 bitches leave. Burm, burm, burm.
All right,
when that got sent to me and I played it, I just started crying. I'm like, yes. I'm like, this is how the Human Centipede doctor felt.
Oh my God.
So he's cranking one out, and a couple drunk ladies are spying on him. They don't show this happening, but I guess he got embarrassed and attacked them.
Definitely felt embarrassed. I would
too. I mean, it's embarrassing when you try to jerk off to your favorite movie at work, at your public place of business.
While on the clock.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I hope they never play Sleepaway Camp 2 at the bar again. That's now your favorite movie. I'll walk in and be like, Lauren, stop it. I know.
Right after Human Centipede, Sleepaway Camp. My favorite.
Lauren, I know you love Sleepaway Camp. You got to stop jerking off.
I can't help it. Like you said, you gotta let loose sometimes.
I'm not drinking at this establishment ever again.
Oh my God.
Anyway, no one there watches the show, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No, thank God. Thank God.
Okay, so he brings the girls to the warehouse. It's getting pretty full over there.
Yeah.
He still has not gotten rid of the
What's he at
landlord's
now?
car.
6? No, 4.
Oh yeah, hold on. Pregnant lady, dad, and then the 3 people from earlier, and then these 2. 7. 7.
Okay.
The goal is 12. The goal is 12.
Goal is 12.
He didn't even go for 6. He's like, no, I'm shooting right for 12.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so then he gets a call from Ashland's agent saying that she's very excited to fly to London to audition for the Quentin Tarantino movie. So
that should give it away right there. So that's fake.
Yeah, like, you're an agent. You wouldn't, like, verify this or call anyone about this. You wouldn't be asking around, like, hey, what movie is Tarantino working on?
And who's flying, like, who's paying for the flight?
I have no idea because, like, How did Martin set this up?
That's what I want to know. Craigslist.
No, I don't
Craigslist.
think they audition people for Tarantino films on
Never know.
Craigslist. No, I don't think that's how they do it.
All right.
But here's the thing, like, Martin doesn't talk in the movie.
He says no words besides.
And, that's all he says. I can't picture him like on the phone being like, yeah.
He probably used to say I or something.
It's a Tarantino movie. And I want the people from Human Centipede. And then the agent's like, oh, wow. So he's excited. She's on the way.
She's on the way.
She's on the way. And he's like, oh, this is going to be perfect for my centipede. And then this part's awkward. Martin catches his mom trying to kill him. She just walks in, just stabbing the bed.
So good.
But it wasn't even like he turns the light on and like, I know it was dark, but how do you miss that fat fuck in the bed? There was no one in the bed. It wasn't even like there were pillows.
His belly was big. It's bigger than Santa's. And I'm just shocked she did not feel that or see any blood.
I don't know. Yeah, it's so bizarre. I'm like, oh, did he put like pillows under there? I'm like, I don't think he did.
But he turns the light on and he just sees it. And
then he's ready to go right back to bed. And then she was like, well, that didn't work. And I'm embarrassed. I'm just going to cut my wrist. And then while she's bleeding out, she's like, hey, what's this book over here? I'm like, lady, one thing at a time.
Right.
So she pulls out the Centipede book. And that's when she clicks. She's like, this is what you've been talking about? Your weird pervert movie?
Yeah.
Do you think people looked at us like that when we couldn't stop talking about the first one in college?
Probably.
And they're like, wow, Tony.
These people are mentally unstable.
Why do they keep talking? Why do they keep talking on Facebook about Human Centipede?
Let alone wear a fucking shirt about it.
We're buying each other Human Centipede.
Wanting to, we blasted it all over Facebook that we wanted to do for Halloween, and we still have yet to do it. So.
For a minute, when you said you found a shirt, I thought that was the shirt you found, the Human Centipede one.
No, I don't know where that's at.
I
don't even think I have one.
I think mine made its way to a thrift store at
really?
some point. I think I did it in a clothing drop.
No, I'm getting us shirts made. I'm getting us shirts made. This is not the end.
So yeah, she finds the book. She's like, oh, you suck. I hate you. And you're gross. And she starts ripping up the book. And he's like super sad about it. He starts crying. He's like, ah!
He started crying.
He's so hard to look at.
He is. And his eyes are popping out. I can't.
And I guess credit to the actor. He's self-aware enough. He's like, I look like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah.
Let me use that to my advantage. Has he been in anything else? Let me look that up.
I don't know.
I'm going to look that up real quick. Hold on.
His pants were off the entire movie. I felt like, honestly.
Most of the movie's just him in tidy whities.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Which I prefer.
Let's see here. Okay, did some TV stuff, small stuff. Human Centipede 2 is his big break.
Wow. Shocking.
And then short filmed a movie called The Editor. Well, shit, I think I've actually seen that. He was in My Bloody Banjo. My friend Clay Von Karlowitz is in My Bloody Banjo.
Really?
Yeah. Now I feel bad because I haven't seen that movie and I really should.
That's awful.
All right, Human Centipede 3.
No, he's not in the third one. I cannot watch it.
Oh. All right, so when they advertised the third one, the only thing that got me interested is that Dieter Laser came back and this guy, and they team up. They're now new characters.
No way.
All I know is that the two of them are obsessed with Human Centipede 2. Although now it's weird because he'll be like, you look just like that guy. And they try to make a 100-person centipede in a prison. That's all I know.
No way.
That's all I know. I've not actually watched it.
All right, so we have to watch it.
We have to finish it. Boogeyman Reincarnated, Egomaniac, Attack of the Adult Babies.
What? Is it him and Tidy Whities again?
I don't know. The House of Many Sorrows, A Little More Flesh 2, Eating Miss Campbell. He was in a movie called Mannequin. Oh, he has 17 movies in production.
What? How did this man get all these?
I don't know, but real quick, we're going to take a break from the view. I want to know which one of these you're excited for. Also, it's a short movie, and I know we're running a little fast, so I want to pad out the episode. Okay, fair. Lauren Soda.
Yes.
Let me know which one of these sounds good. Okay. The House That Zombies Built. Do you want to see that
Am I
one?
rating it?
Huh?
No, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see that? Okay,
No.
good. Okay, we have 16 left. 16 more movies he's going to be in.
Great.
Okay. The Witches of the Sands, and he plays Cupcake the Christmas Elf.
Absolutely.
We do have to
Absolutely.
see. You know what? Let me.
Thumbs up for that.
Oh wait, I'm not signing my account. Future me, make sure to keep an eye on The Witches of the Sands. Okay. Dr. Deathface, and he plays Dr. Orloff. So I think he's the star of Dr. Deathface.
Yup, absolutely.
You're on board for
I'm
Dr.
on board for
Deathface.
that.
Okay. Deadweight Derricks. He plays Derek. He's getting a lot of starring roles.
Oh my god. It's because he has a big old tummy.
He really does.
All right, yeah, I want to see that one.
Deadweight Derricks?
Yep.
Hold on, actually, let's see if there's a plot synopsis. There is not. Okay. Well, actually, you know what? My favorite thing with like real indie schlocky films is that a lot of them have AI posters now.
Oh, do they?
They no longer have to hire artists. They can do AI.
Which is awful.
Okay. Next film. Psycho A Go-Go.
What?
It's in pre-production. No plot synopsis, nothing.
I don't know. Maybe. That's a hard maybe.
I'd say no Robux in it. Okay. Oh God, don't tell me this is part of. Oh, is this in the Poonaverse?
The Poonaverse?
Oh, I don't know if it is. Hold on. Okay. His next movie on the list. Oh God, where did I go? Hold on. Oh God, I went out of the. I will fix this in editing.
Thank God.
Okay. Rapunzel's Revenge.
Maybe.
I guess Rapunzel with the hair. She wants revenge. There's a lot of those fairy tale movies happening. The one last year was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh.
It's a horror film. It sucked.
Did it?
But it did really well because it was shot for $5. They waited until Winnie the Pooh went into the public domain. The second one came out this year. They rushed out a sequel, and it's a meta sequel, I think, because the first movie is a movie in that
one
universe.
Of these guys.
But now, because of that, whoever's making these hack movies is now making the Poonaverse.
Okay,
And
that
it's
explains
all
that.
public domain shit. Okay. Black Chariot. Let's see. Is there a plot synopsis? There is not.
That's a maybe too.
Okay. All right. Hold on. The Men from Damnation Control. Doesn't sound interesting.
No.
Okay. Snow White and the Seven Deadly Sins, and it has an AI cover with a big titty Snow White.
Wow, yeah, absolutely.
That one, you're on board for that
I feel
one?
like he's gonna be a dwarf in that.
By the way, a lot of these are the same director, this Jason Wright guy. So I guess
He's
they're
fucked
friends.
up.
Okay, this one is that one was you know what, these probably are in the Pooh-universe, because after that he's going to be in Tigger's Reign of Terror. Tigger.
Okay.
Because so Winnie the Pooh in public domain, and I guess the book where Tigger was introduced is now in public domain. So now you
Okay.
can do all the characters.
Interesting.
You can make your own Winnie the Pooh movie.
Should I do it?
You just can't put him in a red shirt
Okay.
because Disney has
Put
that
him on
version.
in a plaid shirt.
Just don't make it red just to be safe. Okay, so Tigger's Reign of Terror. Are you on board for that one?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Semolina Pilchard.
No.
He plays Train Passenger.
No.
in that, no. They Might Be Monsters. He's playing a character named Martin in it again. Let's put that one on there. Elephant Man of War. His role is undisclosed.
Okay, maybe.
No plot synopsis.
Of course.
Made Ordinary, and he plays a character called Bug Eyes. Oh wait, this one has a plot synopsis.
Oh, yay.
Okay. After we so don't want to talk about Human Centipede 2 that we're talking about
Clearly.
movies that don't exist yet. Okay.
Clearly.
After 20 years of incarceration, the infamous supervillain Carl Kelly, aka Dr. Devastation, has been released. Stripped of his powers, he must adapt to an unforgiving world as an ordinary man with only the memory of extraordinary powers.
And this is Bug Eyes, you said?
He's playing a character named Bug Eyes in this.
Okay, that's a maybe.
Bruce Payne's in it. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Here we go. Zombikini.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Oh, this one. Okay. We got a bloody butt. So it's
Ooh.
on brand for
Another
him.
butt movie he's in.
Yeah, okay. Another plot synopsis. All right. In order to put up the best hen do of the generation. What's a Is that what the kids are saying now?
Hendu?
Can you Google Hendu while I look this up?
Absolutely.
Do you have my Wi-Fi? Sorry.
It's okay. It'll come up.
Intern Karen decides to steal some prototype high-tech bikinis from her father's company for a test run with her friends. But daddy's famous for cutting corners when it comes to bikini safety. What?
What the heck?
Sorry, and the ex is actively covering up development mistakes. So faulty swimwear, a party island, sun, sea, cocktails. What could possibly go wrong? Did you look up what a Hendu is? HEN-DO?
So it's like a bachelorette party.
Maybe that's like a local term for wherever this is being filmed. Cyber bikini gone wrong. Now this might shock you, but I don't wear a lot of bikinis. Are there high-tech
Speedos. You wear a lot of Speedos.
That's not a bikini. Hold on. Lauren, have you ever ran into any bikini safety?
Yes. So in bikinis these days, they have like the safety thing by your crotch.
Okay.
So you don't get, when you try it on in
Okay.
the dressing room, you don't.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
should wear underwear. You should always wear underwear.
Okay. I didn't realize bikinis were high-tech and dangerous these days.
They are.
By the way,
Diseases.
same director as the last 5 movies we talked
Oh my
about.
gosh, this
We're
guy's on a
nearing the
roll.
end here. The Art of Abuse.
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. We got another. These are in post-production.
Oh, okay.
The other ones were pre-production, in production, or
This is the start
developing.
of post-production?
Well, post means they're editing it now. They've
Right,
shot
like
it.
these, the ones you're naming now.
Yeah, the ones now are in the
Okay.
post-production. Okay. To some, art is simply a painting, a sketch, perhaps a photograph, but to others, art is pain. That kind of art can't be framed, and it has to be captured in a different way. At least that's what a villain would think. Same director, Jason Wright. Holy shit, they are pumping out so many goddamn movies. And then the last film on the list, Kara. It's completed. Not directed by Jason Wright.
What? The last one? Are you serious?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Is Jason Wright still alive?
I think he is.
I would hope.
All right. Kara, a mentally troubled woman. Okay, you can relate.
I definitely
Escaped from an institution.
Friends
believes
hospital.
in a conspiracy against her. She plans a horrific acts using her show's viewers. I guess she has a show. Exploring mental health,
OnlyFans.
abuse, and violence, leaving a disturbing trail. And that's what actor Laurence R. Harvey is up to now. I guess we'll go back to
Let's go back to Human Centipede.
We're like midway through the movie. It was like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pad out the time.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So where were we? Yeah, the mom rips up his book and he's very, very sad about it. He lets his pet centipede.
17.
Sally sells seashells.
Tony's got
by
rocks
the
in his
sea.
mouth.
So Martin has his centipede attack his mom, and I said that word fine.
Not.
She gets attacked, and then
By the centipede.
yes. Then he just beats the shit out of her and hits her. Was it the crowbar?
It's the crowbar.
Was it the crowbar, or did he get a new weapon for this one? It was probably the crowbar.
I'm pretty sure it was the crowbar.
I think it was the crowbar. He hits her over
In the face.
over and over again, too. Her head just has a hole in it.
It's literally, it's awful. I was like, no.
By the way, they shot this movie in color, and I think they decided to make it black and white
I was just
afterwards.
going to say, it wasn't black and white the whole time. That's why I couldn't stand it, to be honest.
I'm sure he came up with a reason, but it helps.
But it was already rated R.
Yes, but if you make it black and white, you can get around getting an NC-17 rating.
Okay.
So speaking of Tarantino, you've seen Kill Bill, right?
Yes.
Remember the first one where she's fighting all the guys in the thing and it turns black and white? That was to avoid an NC-17 rating. I guess if you don't show the color of blood, you get a little bit more leeway.
Okay. That makes sense.
I hate the MPA. Their rules make no sense. They change over time. It's real annoying. I think that's the real reason they made it that, but I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, he props her corpse up
She's just sitting there at the dinner table
And then he just goes
with no face.
He just goes to have breakfast, and blood is still shooting out.
Oh, it was breakfast? I thought it was dinner.
I think it was breakfast.
The neighbor was. You might be right.
I think he's just blasting music nonstop. So apparently her heart's still beating because blood's still shooting out of her neck hole.
Oh my God, yeah. And then the music's still going, and he gets up and gets.
And
the
he
broom.
he sets it up, and I like when the guy comes in. Apparently they leave the door unlocked. He comes in, he sees the body, he's like, "Oh my God!"
Fuck!
And then he's behind him.
Yeah, then he's behind him. He gets his ass kicked, and no one in the apartment building sees this fat fuck dragging this guy.
They're the only 3 people in this apartment building, I swear.
Apparently. So yeah, he baits the neighbor, attacks him, throws him in the back. Then Martin, because he's getting close to getting that centipede, he's got another one. He's watching the movie with his crowbar, and he's like, he's so excited that he shits himself.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been so excited watching their favorite movie and accidentally shit themselves? It happens to the best of us.
Definitely been there, done that. I'm probably gonna do it now. I had coffee.
You don't drink black coffee?
Nope.
I go black coffee all the
Ew.
way. Yeah.
Gross.
Look,
No comment.
I like the taste of coffee creamer, but I don't feel like shitting myself during my favorite
Almond
movie.
milk. You gotta put almond milk in your coffee.
Once in a while I'll do almond milk, but it doesn't taste as good as creamer.
It doesn't.
But I just drink coffee black. Because I'm a man. Wait, where are we? Wait, how we looking?
Sorry,
How we
go.
looking?
Oh God.
How we looking? How we
God.
looking? Lauren, how we looking? This has become the fans' favorite thing, the flexing Tony part of the show.
Oh yeah. Oh, we flex now.
You flex, yeah.
How am I looking over here?
Well, no, someone on fucking Instagram said you had bigger arms than me, and I was like,
That's
"Sons
true,
of
I do."
bitches."
I do.
Who fat shamed you, by the way?
I don't know. I gotta bring it up. I don't know.
You're like, your fans are fat shaming. I look at all the comments and they're overwhelmingly positive. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
I don't know. I have to bring it up. I forget what someone said.
I did say send tips to her.
Yeah, you did.
Did
You
anyone
did.
send tips?
Yeah, they fat shamed me.
Anyway. So now that I've shown my muscles and my OnlyFans probably got like 5 more
Oh,
subscribers
thank God.
from
I
that.
thought you did feed OnlyFans, but
Huh?
anyway. I thought you only did feed OnlyFans.
No.
Oh.
I don't do feet on there. Feet stuff grosses me out. I have a comment about feet stuff in this.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
Wait.
actually a pretty clever joke that I will explain. That I didn't in a movie that's not very clever. I was like, okay, I see what you did there. All right. So yeah, he shits himself. Then he sees 2 guys having sex with a hooker in a car.
Mm-hmm. Guess what? Who was in there?
Well, in the front seat, it's some fat guy that's still talking about the hooker while she's like going down on his friend. And he also hasn't cleaned himself up after that.
Yes, and he still has the goo on his fingers.
God, don't say goo.
It's goo. Did you? I mean, he saw the goo on his fingers. And
I
he's
saw
sniffing
it. I saw it. You know, I realized I can't really show a lot of this movie now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
Not this part.
Do you want me to like demonstrate?
Oh, God, no.
any jelly
No,
on?
no. Look.
All right. Sorry.
In like the moment, it's fine, but like afterwards, it's like, dude, clean yourself up. That's gross.
Yeah,
I don't
at
want to
least
look
wipe
at
it on something. Wipe it on
Yeah,
your
don't
car
walk
seat.
around with it like, don't know. Stop. I'm gonna puke. Again, for no reason, I woke up at 6 a.m. today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I went to bed at 1 a.m., so I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I was like, fuck it. Time to watch Human Centipede 2.
You're insane.
And I'm trying not to throw up all
That's
day.
why I started it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to bed.
I do that sometimes. I'm like, I'll finish the second half tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the backseat, it's his therapist.
And he said, "Oh, I wish this was the mentally challenged boy."
Although he didn't use that word, but you only got 1 R word, so good
because
on
I
you.
can only say one at one time.
Yeah,
Tony.
as the girl's going down on him, he mentions that he wants to do that. And the guy's like, I know people in Thailand who will do that. I'm like, I hate everyone in this car right
Yeah,
now.
I hate everyone in the movie. To be
Yeah,
honest.
including the hooker.
Yes.
Like, including her.
Yes.
And look, I support sex workers. I have that OnlyFans. But not this lady. She seems like she's into a bunch of shady stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Martin shows up. He just
Comes
like,
out of nowhere.
he kills the fat guy. Or no, I think the fat guy lives.
No, he got shot. the guy in the front seat.
Did
And
he
then
die though?
No, he didn't die. He crawled out,
Yeah.
and then he killed him again.
Okay, so he did kill that guy. The hooker gets
Who tried-
away. He
yeah.
shoots her and she like runs away.
She keeps running, yeah.
Leaving blood everywhere that no one in this parking
Yeah.
lot ever sees.
No one sees anything.
And then the therapist decides to try to reason with Marion.
Right.
I'm sorry, if I'm there, I'm just running away. I am running away as fast as I can. There's no reasoning with this guy. He's an insane person. And his therapist should know that.
Right.
I feel like his therapist is a little responsible for the guy being so fucked up.
Agreed.
He's like, don't do this, don't do that. And then freaking the therapist just shoots him. Or no, then Martin just shoots him.
Just shoots him. Yep.
He not even
Right in the head, too.
He's so mad at him that he doesn't even want him to be part of the Centipede. He hates his mom and his therapist so much. He's like, you're not
You're not
Centipede
even
worthy.
You're not worthy.
You're not Centipede worthy, all right?
Yeah.
Lauren, we're good friends. You would be Centipede worthy. I will include you in my Centipede.
Are you kidding me? At least put me in the front.
I will put you in the front of the Centipede.
Fine. I'll take it.
I'm not trying to make a Human Centipede. I don't know. Maybe the third movie will radicalize me, and I'll be like, I could do it. I
Yeah.
can make it work.
Then you make a fourth Centipede movie.
I can't imagine. I think
That'd be awful.
it has to be done after 3, right? I feel like the novelty
It should
must have
be.
worn off.
I swear, if someone makes another film of that,
The only thing that movie has going for it is the guy from the first one, but he's playing a different character, so maybe he won't hit the same.
we'll see.
And then as he's going to grab the hooker, the kid is still in the car.
The baby's still in the car.
Still awake with the pacifier. I'm
Still
like,
crying.
apparently the kid doesn't know how to open a car door.
I mean, he's like 2. Maybe he's child locked.
The front seat? I thought just back seats were child.
Well,
Huh.
You never
Still,
It's a European car. Who knows?
I don't know how
They probably don't
European
even have
cars
child
are.
lock.
Oh, you're saying a 2-year-old won't just start grabbing everything? No, kids love to grab everything.
Well, the kid's traumatized.
Well, that's why they have child locks on there, because kids are probably like, what's this do? Yeah, then he like waves to the kid and walks away. I'm like, oh my God, how's that kid alive? How much time has passed?
I don't know. Is he feeding the kid? Is he giving the kid water?
Same
What's
thing with
happening?
the centipedes. I'm like, wait, how are they alive? And I'm calling them centipedes.
Especially the pregnant one.
I know. I keep calling them centipedes because on Amazon when I paused, it was like Centipede 1, Centipede 4.
I saw the actors. Yeah. That's pretty good.
So Martin gets maced in the face.
Yes, by the hooker.
Yes, and there for a minute I'm like, wow, there's some tension here. Is she gonna get away? What's gonna? And then it just cuts. He grabbed her off camera. I'm like, oh.
I'm like, yeah, what happened to her again?
I'm like, oh, that sucked. I'm like, I thought for a minute there'd be a little tense and nothing, just nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
This movie fucking sucks.
It really does.
Okay. So he brings everyone back to the warehouse.
I think he's finally at what, 11?
Yeah, he's at 11.
Right.
He makes sure to grab his Human Centipede DVD, and then he gets the call. Ashlyn is on her way. She's on the flight now, and he can pick her up. And he's like, what a great day for me. But I like, is it this part or was it earlier? It's one of these where he gets a call. It might have been earlier or it might have been around this scene, but one guy's thing comes off. He's like, Human Centipede! He's gonna sew us ass to
That was before.
Yeah,
That was
okay, that was before.
He's like, this is a movie!
Ah, they all
is a
start
movie!
screaming. And again, no one else works around this warehouse. Okay, I have a problem. I have many problems, but with this movie, I get that their hands and feet are tied, but they can't just roll.
I was going to mention this. So the pregnant girl did not have her hands tied. Did you notice that?
I thought they weren't. I thought they were.
No. Her hand was like on her belly at one point,
Oh.
and the other hand was like up here
Huh.
while she was laying down.
But like, I know maybe they can't stand up, but they can like roll to each other,
They
and their
could.
fingers are still exposed. They can,
There's 11 of them. How did not one of them try to escape?
yeah. I'm like, and like
11.
it's duct tape. It sucks, but you can loosen that if you're there for days and days and days. It doesn't look like he's.
And you're sweating, and
Yeah. They had to come up with a better reason than duct tape. Zip ties, something.
yeah.
Something.
More realistic. I don't know.
I look for realism in my Human Centipede movies, Laura. That's what I look for.
Same. Same.
That first one, great, because it was 100% medically accurate.
Exactly.
I did appreciate when they were
It was
advertising this.
FDA approved. It was HIPAA certified.
I appreciate when they were advertising this, they said 100% medically inaccurate or inaccurate. So Ashlyn is an idiot.
I cannot believe I am here auditioning for a Quentin Tarantino film.
She doesn't notice that Martin is covered in blood and he's not driving like a limo or any normal
He's breathing
car.
heavily again.
He's breathing. Oh, and he's wearing a shirt that says Martin Parking Garage. He
Yeah.
like changes disguise. And the whole time she's like, oh my God, this would happen on the first movie. And can you believe this? And I can't wait to meet Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, and then they pull up and they're like, oh, this must be his car. And it's like,
That must be Quentin's car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, there's no other. I'm like, why did they make her? Seems, first off, you guys are lucky you got an actress to come back for Human Centipede 2. I don't know how you pulled that off.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, they got popular after that, but me, I'd be like, I think just the one was good for me. I don't
Right.
think I need to do that. Unless she was like, can I be at the front this time?
Right.
Yeah, she's being driven to a desolate warehouse and people are screaming. So, of course, bombs her on the head.
Bop. Crowbar again.
They would all be dead.
I'm surprised this crowbar wasn't a paid actor. Like,
They need to do a movie auction. They do those sometimes where they auction off props. I really want to get the crowbar from Human Centipede
me
2.
too.
I'll hang it right there.
too.
I'm gonna get that crowbar.
And that book. That
And the
book.
book.
Secrets.
I want the Human Centipede book and
Yeah.
the crowbar.
Yeah.
So yeah, he starts cutting off her clothes. Leopard print
More butts.
leopard print bra. She really wanted that part.
That does nothing for me.
Huh?
That does nothing for me.
Okay. Then he feeds the centipede and he's about to go to work. And here's how I know she really wanted the part. Her feet were well manicured and she had toe rings. Do you know about Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish?
Wait, I have a toe ring.
Okay.
You want to see it?
I don't care, but I don't know. It might get views.
You got to pay for that shit.
Yeah. Instagram. Make them follow you on Instagram. I mean, don't charge them. It would be legal to say that on YouTube.
That's illegal.
Don't charge them. I opened up a lemon earlier and squirted stuff in my eye. Don't charge them, Lauren Soda. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino has a huge foot fetish.
I had no idea. Is this real life?
When's the last time you watched a Quentin Tarantino movie? Okay. Watch any of them. There are so many uncomfortable close-ups on feet. Kill Bill, they zoom up on Uma Thurman's feet
that's right.
for
Okay.
a really long. So he has like a huge foot fetish, and they're lingering on the feet with the toe rings. Like, oh, that's kind of funny. She's like, I'm getting this fucking part.
It
I'm like,
all makes sense.
I was like, wait, 2 toe rings? I'm like, she really wanted that part.
Yeah, it was like a 10-second, like, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
That was the one clever joke in the movie.
Wow, that actually
And you
makes
have
sense.
to know about Quentin Tarantino's weird foot fetish.
I had no idea. Thank you for informing me of this.
It's gonna ruin it if you watch any of his movies.
Yeah, now I'm scarred. I don't know.
You're gonna be like, oh, there it is. Oh God, he really worked it into there too, didn't
He's like
he?
that guy in Nickelodeon.
I still haven't watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't gotten around to
I'm
it.
pretty sure I did.
I hear it's great. I heard Lena Dunham was in it. And I was like, nah, not for me.
Not the vibe.
But apparently she's in it briefly. Maybe I'll finally watch it. Should I watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Let me know. It's the only Tarantino movie I've never seen. He's making a new one.
I suggest you watch it.
He's making a new movie.
What's it called?
Oh, wait, no, I don't think he's making that movie anymore. He was going to retire and make a movie called The Critic, but I think he canceled it. I don't know. Either way, I'll audition for one of his movies. Maybe I'll get a toe ring.
Maybe.
So, yes. Then we get to him trying to make the centipede. But the problem is, 1, he's not a surgeon. And 2, that first movie was bullshit.
Right.
So what does he do?
Fake.
He accidentally kills like 3 of them, or he thinks he kills the pregnant lady.
He thought he killed the pregnant lady, but
Yeah.
he didn't.
But he's like cutting into their knees, and because you got confused.
I was like, is that a tendon or
an
artery?
I think he's trying to cut their tendon, but he keeps accidentally nicking their arteries. I know he cuts the artery, I guess, in the guy's asshole, and
Right.
blood just goes everywhere, and he starts freaking out. I was like, ugh!
Yeah.
He's like chipping their teeth out.
That was cringe. I had to turn away for that. I was
Yeah,
like, I can't
yeah.
even watch that.
But I mean, it was funny. Like, I have it here. It's over the top and gory, but in a way that's like boring. Like, it's not really disturbing me too much. It's not making me grossed out. It's not making me angry. I was just like, okay, yeah.
I think the part that grossed me out the most was when they stapling.
Okay, I like when he just gives up and it's like, fuck it, I'll just staple them and duct tape
Right.
them.
I was like, is that even gonna work? Like, when they move, isn't the staple gonna come out?
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
not as well thought out as the
It's
other guy.
Not at all.
Reminds me of that old Simpsons thing where he's trying to build like a fire pit or something, Homer. And he like looks and he's like, oh, it looks so beautiful. And he puts down the box like, why doesn't mine look like that? And it's all a piece of shit. That's how I felt with this scene.
Right.
Like he's looking at the movie. He's like, why doesn't my centipede look
It
like
was
that?
the Wish version of
Yeah. When you order your Human Centipede
on
from
Wish.
Wish.
Yeah.
Wish is gone now, I think.
Yeah, R.I.P. Wish.
I think it turned
think
into
Amazon
I
took
think it
over.
turned into Temu.
Oh yeah, it is Temu.
Yes. And then the centipede is complete. And he's very, very happy.
Very happy about it.
He celebrates. He tries to force Ashlyn to eat dog food.
Yes. And then he couldn't get her to eat the dog food. So he gets soup in a funnel.
Yeah,
So it's
and
like-
he shoves the funnel down her throat. Why did this actress come back for this?
Wait, we skipped a part.
What?
He ripped out her tongue before he fed her the soup.
Was that in this part?
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe it was. I forget when he ripped
I-
out the tongue.
I
I forgot to make a note of it. It was probably around this part.
I'm pretty sure it was either before the soup or after the dog food.
Yeah, at some point he does rip her tongue out. I remember that. I just forgot to write down where. But yeah, I didn't like him shoving the tube down.
Yeah.
Just shoving it in there. But then he's upset because they're not pooping.
Yeah.
I guess he just doesn't know how digestive systems work. I don't know how much can even make it down the line.
Well, they didn't eat for I don't know how many days.
I know.
So obviously they're not gonna
like their stomachs have shrunk a little bit.
right.
But I like that he's just touching them going,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my.
They could have done without that scene.
But don't worry. He's got a plan.
He does have a
has
plan.
Bottle of laxatives. And then,
Starts injecting all of them.
yeah. And then, okay. So I texted you. I'm like, was this movie made out of spite for people who hated the first movie? It feels like he's like, fine. I'll make a movie that's really fucked up and I'll show you the shit and the blood
It
and
absolutely
everything.
was.
Because it's just now that you're seeing it, I'm like, man, that first one was so much more effective not seeing anything.
Right.
And I'm just like, and now this, I can't even be grossed out by it. I know it's supposed to be gross, but I'm like, it's just too over the top and goofy. There's poop shooting out their
Yeah,
mouths.
poop shooting out of everything.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this is so fucking dumb. I'm like, you really missed the point of why the first one was so good. Or you were trying to prove why your first movie was so good by making a really shitty movie. This is how bad it could have been.
Right.
You should be thankful for the first Human Centipede.
This is what you get.
This is what you get, all you assholes.
Yeah.
Pregnant girl turns out to not be dead.
Yeah, she comes out of nowhere.
And she just gets up and starts running and screaming.
She's
and,
bleeding. I felt so bad. She's bleeding. I'm
Yeah.
surprised the baby's still alive at this point.
and then she gets into the landlord's car, which had the keys in it the whole time.
Right.
Martin never thought to start the car and drive it somewhere else.
Never thought about it.
Never thought about it. And he left the keys in it just in case anyone were to escape. They would get away pretty easily. So yeah, this is, again, the only character you really kind of feel for in the movie.
Right.
And then that goes out the window because she shits out the baby. It lands under the gas pedal.
Yeah, and crushes the baby's skull.
Yeah, he's locked out. She has time to pick up this baby.
Yeah.
And
And didn't even think twice about the child.
she didn't even think, she just crushed the baby's head. And again, it looks like a fucking doll. It's supposed to be disturbing, but it looks too goofy.
It does. It does. They could have done a better job.
And
of
then
that.
drives away. It's like, that was the one character I felt bad for. I guess it's just her boyfriend or husband.
I still feel bad for the baby. The baby.
Oh, the kid.
Brother
Yeah.
That's stuck in the car and
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, that's the one I feel bad.
Where's that baby?
The actual centipede, the little kid, and maybe the little kid's dad.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he was the
about
only
it.
one who didn't seem like an asshole before
about
getting
it.
kidnapped. So she's gone. He's upset.
bye.
It's over for him. All she has to tell him is like, yeah, I got kidnapped here. So back in the warehouse, the centipede starts ripping themselves apart because they're not secured very well. Blood everywhere.
Yep.
And then Martin's like, okay, back to the drawing board. Let me just start killing all these people. He starts like shooting all of them.
Yeah, and then he got one with the crowbar thing, and
Yeah.
then he starts shooting the rest of
Oh,
them.
I forgot. Okay, the fucking crowbar. Rewind a little bit. When he has to knock them out, it's that one long shot of him just hitting them
It's just
all
on the side
with
of the ear.
crowbar. Yeah. And I'm like, how do you know they're all going to go down? You might have to hit them a couple times
Right.
and you might kill them.
I don't understand how they were all still alive. How does that
No
make sense?
idea.
Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It's 100% medically inaccurate. So he runs out of bullets. He starts slicing their throats, and then Ashlyn is the last one left. And he like hesitates to kill her.
At first, because didn't she like turn the lights off and then get the human centipede?
Well, at first he hesitates to like, slice her right away. But yeah, I think this was a little bit.
Just a little bit after.
Yeah, that was a little bit early. At one point, the lights do turn off, and then she breaks the centipede over him. Yeah, she breaks the tank over him. Then she gets the drop on him. She like hits him in the balls or something.
Right.
He falls down, then she grabs the funnel, and then grabs the literal centipede. And
That's why the centipede's a hero. And shoves it up his ass.
shoves it up his ass.
Good, that's what he gets. And he got his ass eaten out.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
Not in a sexual way. Very violent
by
way.
a centipede. An actual living centipede.
Ugh. Did you ever see the second Silence of the Lambs movie, Hannibal?
No.
Well,
Should I?
Gary Oldman's death in it is not as graphic as the book. That also includes an animal going in one orifice and something going up another.
Oh.
Yeah, when they were adapting the book, the whole last half of that movie, they're like, we're not using anything from the ending of the book. We're coming up with something new. It's pretty gross. Anyway, I recommend the book, or don't. Actually, a lot of people don't like the book. Okay. So he ends up getting up and he kills her. He's like, okay, well, I have a centipede in my asshole now. I'm not happy about it. He kills her. She dies slowly.
Very slowly.
And then he's like,
Yeah, he got stomach cramps or something.
And then he drives away. And then it flashes. It cuts back to him at the garage. But it's
In
just
his
like
little office.
But it's just like the opening of the movie. So I'm just like, oh, is this all in his head? But
Did it
then
happen?
But then you hear the kid crying in the parking garage. So it's a little ambiguous. Like, is that just a kid who happens to be crying in the garage?
Or is it the start of the whole
Or
thing
is he
going
going
down?
to start over again? I feel like he would be arrested in 5 seconds.
Yeah, because what about the hooker? The hooker got away, and then the pregnant lady drove away.
The hooker got away?
I'm pretty sure the hooker.
No, the hooker got caught.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's part of the centipede.
Okay. I thought
She's dead.
Okay.
So the
missed
pregnant
that.
lady got away. As soon as she gets to a cop, she's ratting everything out. They're going to go there. Someone is going to check on the neighbors, the old lady. Like, people have to start looking for these people soon.
Right.
So yeah, maybe it is all just in his head.
Yeah,
That's
and there's no second movie to find out. Like, it's not. There's no sequel to this.
No,
one
there's
either.
no true sequel. They're all standalone, independent films.
I just love how the credits come up for like the first Human Centipede, and you're just like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just actually happened in this film?
It feels wrong being like, wow, they really just missed out on what made that first movie special. But here we are. Like, this movie just really misses.
It all comes back to those damn dogs.
Lauren, this sucked.
Yeah, I agree.
I kind of hate this movie.
I hate it more.
And again, if it's made out of like spite to fuck with people who were complaining about the first movie, then it really doesn't work for me because we're the biggest Human Centipede fans ever. I'm like, no, I like that movie. Don't make a movie shitting on me.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one's good. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's like it's like too edgy
Yes.
and gory. Like it's trying too hard to be mean-spirited in a way that's just kind of like, all right, dude, shut up.
Yeah. The crowbar had to go too.
Huh?
The crowbar.
The crowbar.
Had to
I
go.
feel like he just wanted to make a movie. Can we submit this to the Guinness Book of World Records for the movie with most crowbar hits to the head?
Yeah, right.
It
We
has to
should
be
count
this one.
it.
We should, you know what? I should do a montage. I'd have to censor all the butts in the wide shot. Fuck it. Here we go. Every headshot with a crowbar in Human Centipede 2 right now. Tony from the future here. I just didn't have time to edit that compilation. And there's too much nudity. I would have had to censor too much, and I got other videos to get to, so sorry. Wow, that was a lot. I'm sure I have a number there.
It's probably 13, by the way.
No, it's gotta
it's
be
definitely
more. Because he hits a couple more than
Well, he
once.
hit his mom, and his mom wasn't part of the Centipede. So
Yeah, I did not enjoy this. Didn't enjoy it back then.
Nope.
Did not enjoy rewatching it.
never again.
Never again will I
Let's
watch this.
put that in the grave.
I have to watch it for the edit. But never again will I actually sit and watch this all the way through. I did this for you, okay?
For me,
and the
for you.
fans. For you and the fans, I did it. But R.I.P. Dieter Laser, he's back.
R.I.P..
He's in that third one. I feel like we got to make it to the third one.
We got to make it one last hurrah.
Yes, and then I don't know what Tom Six is doing these days, but I hope he's done with the Human Centipede.
I agree.
Feel like we've done it enough. But yeah, that's the only thing that's making me want to come back is Dieter Laser. I think he wears a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
That's cool. But yes, that is it from us. Lauren, where can we find you? Get your Instagram handle right this time.
I don't know. I've always forgot my Instagram handle.
Do you want to pull it up? Because on the commentary track, you threw out like a completely different name. Like, Lauren,
What
I don't
did I
think
say?
you said something else. I'm like, Lauren, that's not your Instagram handle. I don't know what that is.
I think I said like Soda John or something, but that's my ex.
That's X.
Soda John is my ex.
Yes.
And Love Soda with 3 A's is my Instagram.
Yeah, make it very difficult. Yes, follow her on there. Your Instagram's not public, apparently.
It's not.
So you have to approve. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess. Do you have anything on there you don't want the public to see?
No.
Why is it private?
Because when I first made it, I didn't want to like anyone.
Oh, well, it's up to you. Whatever. Just don't. I think you were asking me who the followers were. You're like, who is this person? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know who
I
everyone
still
is.
added them. I was like, let's go.
What you call it? Prison
We're
Mike does the same thing to me. He'll be like, hey, do you know this person? They just followed me. I'm like, I don't know all of my fans. I don't know.
You should, Tony.
I don't know all
You
of them.
should.
I don't know all of their accounts,
That's
what their avatars are. Like, I don't know. It's probably someone who likes the show. What do you want me to do?
Oh my God, that's so disrespectful.
There's a lot of
Rude.
people who watch the show.
Okay, well, you
not
should at
Human
least-
Centipede episodes, but they watch the show.
No comment.
You want to throw your foot up? I can say you'll see her foot in the episode. You gotta watch the whole. Oh, there it is! Oh God! Oh God! Ah! And now I'm gonna be an asshole and I'm gonna censor it, but on Patreon.
There we go. I better get 10% of that shit.
What? Who are you?
Oh.
I never met you before in my life. Yes, that is it from us. Please like, share. I don't know why you would want to
Actually,
share.
don't share. It's not
Yeah,
worth it.
No, please like it.
Please like it for Tony.
I don't know why you want to share people reviewing Human Centipede 2. Please share. Comment on why you hate this movie or why you love this. If you love this,
what's the worst part about this movie?
what is the worst part of this movie? What was the worst part of this review? Was it us reading the guy's IMDb?
Probably.
I feel like this is going to be one of those comments where like, I had to turn it off at that part because it went too long.
100%. People are gonna get so annoyed by that, and I can't wait.
And are you excited for Human Centipede 3? Let us know. Goodbye.
God bless.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.